What happens if somebody sues your company? Hello, my name is Maria Gabriela Fonseca and I'm an attorney based in San Jose, Costa Rica. And today I want to talk about the topic of what happens when our company is not properly protected and somebody goes ahead and sues it. Well, the reality is much more complicated than my company is actually being sued. It's really depending on how your business is structured, and because of this you could actually go ahead and lose much more than everything that you've already gone ahead and built. Now, one of the biggest reasons that entrepreneurs go ahead and form corporations is not because they're wanting to just go ahead and do that. No, they're really going ahead and creating legal separations to be able to protect their themselves and their business. Some people go ahead and mix their personal with their business, and that's where the issue comes along. This means that if a lawsuit goes ahead and arises, that the claim is generally going to go ahead and be directed against the company itself rather than the owner's personal assets. But if this is not divided, then that's when the issue occurs. That's why everything has to be properly in place, and that's why you need legal guidance when you want to start a company in Costa Rica. Many business owners don't really go ahead and search for the support. They actually just go ahead and do it themselves. But this is a critical mistake that they actually go ahead and make, because they go ahead and they create a corporation but fail to operate it the way that they should be doing so. Or it happens that they have the legal advisors there within the business, but the legal advisors go ahead and tell them what they really need to do in order to prevent these things from happening, but they go ahead and take their own decisions, placing the business at risk. So imagine you own a company, right? You use the company's bank account to make personal expenses, to pay your mobile phone. You never document anything that is happening. You don't pay the caja. You fail to report the planilla, which are the employees that are working for you. You don't maintain any corporate records whatsoever. You mix personal and business finances. That's a huge mistake. And if a lawsuit occurs, then what happens is that the opposing counsel may go ahead and argue that the company is merely an extension of your personal stuff. So what happens here is that this can potentially expose your personal assets that you believe were protected. So for investors should really understand the legal risk that could happen if they don't do things the correct way. Number one, caja. Caja is super important here in Costa Rica. Number two, you have to pay Hacienda. You have to do your taxes. Number three, the planilla, you have to have a good accountant to go ahead and help you with this. You have to pay your Instituto Nacional de Seguro, insurance for everybody that is inside that business. Also, is the company compliant with regulations? Are contacts in pays? Have you paid the municipalidad? So many investors go ahead and focus on growth but overlook legal diligence. And a profitable company with significant legal exposure can quickly become poor investment, right? Because they're not doing things properly. Now, the corporate reality is that the most successful companies do not wait until they are sued. They actually go ahead and they do things beforehand. They already have a legal base, a good structure that is providing them all the support on how things should be done, creating preparation of corporate structures, maintaining operation structures, implementing compliance structures, creating a good due diligence, managing risk proactively, and getting ready for that eventual sue, which any business really can be at risk of getting. So the good thing is you can get a sue, but you are prepared for that sue with a really good legal base. So when a lawsuit occurs, it becomes one of the most valuable investment a company has had, because there's no use in your company and your business being profitable and having all this growth, and then somebody coming along and trying to ruining it with just one lawsuit. Because remember, if somebody sues you in La Caja for not paying security, then that is a big issue here in Costa Rica. So the question really is whether your business is profitable or not. The question really is, will it face a risk or will it not? Do I have the legal structure to grow my business here in Costa Rica? If you have any questions, go ahead and send me a DM, and I will be placing more videos in regards to legal framework here in Costa Rica for you all in what is corporate, family, and criminal. Have an amazing day.